from G. Try to get something going and try to move up those rankings. All right, players are ready. You see them having some fun in chat already. Here we go. It's game time, baby. Connex 5. We're kicking off the last week asterisk of UTPL. Oh, and quick kills here going back and forth. Temple, one of the bigger maps. We don't expect to see a blazing start like you might see on something like Rankin. But we say this whole matchup has big implications for the final rankings. We won't know the answer to that for another couple weeks, but G finding themselves in a position to kind of control their own fate here. If they can take some rounds from CC here, definitely easier said than done. No, CC, as we were just saying, one of those teams that's gotten better and better as the season's gone on. Capable of taking maps from anyone. Certainly looking to solidify their top 3 finish in this season with a strong showing today. See, even back and forth here. We have the first armors popping soon. Let's head over to that shield belt. And it looks like CC got someone in position. Olet goes down on it. Oh, 2 go down on a huge combo from Sunday to put G in the lead and give them a chance to grab this first shield belt. Big clutch play already. Getting things kicked off here just a couple minutes into it. And Sunday on a killing spree. So Sunday, huge double kill with that combo, gives his team the shield belt and on a killing spree. We don't want to jinx them. Let's head over to the amp instead. And CC is showing themselves already getting to these power-ups early. It's what you want to do on Temple in particular. Reeves gonna grab it. He's got a little bit of armor. A rocket launcher in hand. He's looking for some targets. There's one. There's a nice rocket there to take out chips. Tying it back up. Oh, he misses the jump up top though. Allows him to get health, but it's gonna be hard to find some targets to shoot at. This is one of those maps. It can be very easy to get lost running in circles looking for enemies once you've got that amp. You gotta make sure you make the most of your time with that thing. So really not much of an amp run happening there. CC still able to take the lead, and there's a kill. And again, we talked about the communication. That's a key part of it right there. Calling out the weak players, able to finish them off, pick up that shield belt. So each team's grabbed 1 belt so far. We'll see how things progress through here. CC now up to a 3 frag lead and complete power-up control. And that's one thing about Temple is once you get the map locked down, you can really churn out some spawn kills with it. But it takes a bit of map knowledge to know kind of where to hold, where to look for those weak spawners, and how not to get overwhelmed. Now you see Repeat answering with a killing spree of his own over on the CC side. Of course, Repeat coming up huge with connects in the 2v2 last week. We're both absolutely on fire. Oh, and a nice fallen combo there by Soul, erases connects. But Sunday on the other side does manage to pick up the amp. It does go down though, and Anzuov's gonna have it in his hands. Not much health. He might want to pass this to a teammate, or he might just have teammates run near him. He's got to be careful if he drops this. Chip's coming around the corner, downs him, picks it up for himself. And now he's got good health and an amp sniper rifle, and this could be trouble for CC if he can find some targets. Again, keep an eye on that with all these amp runs. Who's able to locate enemy players the quickest? Ooh, close range sniper. That's a tough area of the map to have that sniper rifle on. Switches out to shotgun. Does get one shot. I've had a chance for the double kill, but Repeat takes him out with that sniper rifle first. So a little bit of time here until the next power-up spawns. We'll have both armors simultaneously. So far, drawing dead even, so G, this is a good map for them. A chance for them to get started off on the right foot as they try to climb their way up the rankings with their last play day of the season. 100 armor is up. You see Soul grabbing that one. Nobody really holding this 100 armor area consistently, and that's probably what you expect to see. This is one of those maps where you're mostly going to be running routes. And a whole wipe there. G getting multiple kills and taking the lead. And now CC is going to be respawning around the map. Another kill by Soul. This is where G needs to take control of this map and try to build a lead. Once you take control, you got to churn out those kills. And now we've got Amp spawning in that dangerous spot. Reeve grabs it, but only has Enforcer, but that's 44 damage apiece. making the most of his chance there. Oh, and a flak ball to Chips' face, and that's huge damage. G's still in the lead, but CC storming right back. Another sniper shot. So Reeve so far with perhaps the best amp run of the day. So they already four kills on that amp run, and that's a smart move, grabbing that amp and heading straight to the shield belt, knowing that was a likely place for the enemies to congregate. He did that last time and didn't find anybody, but again, credit his teammates. Anytime you see an amp runner finding target after target, that's going to be good communication from his teammates. So key on this map because of how big and complicated it is. Pretty easy map to hide. Oh, big midair flak. And another follow-up Reeve on a killing spree. And a headshot coming up the lift. Reeve giving G no opportunities to get comfortable. Putting CC up by 6 there. Oh, taking out Sunday. We might even see a rampage here. We're going to stick with Reeve and see what he can do. This is now the biggest lead of the game, up by 7, only about a third of the way into it. This is where CC, they try to get this one into an insurmountable lead, but G also has plenty of time here to turn this around. We do have a belt and an amp spawning right now. You see Reeve going up for it. Oh, that jumping sniper shot doesn't get the kill. That amp's going to get stolen by Sunday. We'll see what he can do. Chips with a couple of kills now coming back. You saw that in the top left, pulling within 6. So now it's G's turn to try to get some points rolling. These teams just keep changing control back and forth, and Anzuoff waiting for him up that jump pad. It's good patience. I saw him just waiting for him to go up, blasting him out of midair with that flat primary. Still a 7 frag lead for CCG, pulling even the last couple minutes. Not even halfway through this one though. We're just about to reach that halfway point. Nice combo there by Anzuoff. We've seen him play in this top area. Ooh, falls down. I don't think that was intentional, but he does manage to get 50 and a couple of health bubbles, so works out for him either way. Belt's gonna spawn in 2 seconds. We do have Chips waiting on it. Getting the kill and the grab, going down to the bottom, and he gets blasted. Another big flak by Anzuoff. A little bit of time for the power-up spawn. We'll take a quick peek at the scoreboard. About what you would expect in such an even game. Pretty much dead even on armors. Dead even on amp grabs, although CC making the most of theirs. I think Reeve had the biggest run so far, and of course, you could see about double the time. Anzuoff with another headshot and flat kill, I think, there, so Anzuoff perhaps gearing up for a spree of his own. Ree has the amp again. And no shield belt this time, but does have the 100 armor, so again, a smart move, taking that amp straight over to an armor. Still gonna have to find himself something to shoot at though, and right now, not finding any real targets. Ooh, dangerous move up that lift. We've seen so many people go down to flak going up that jump pad. Works out for him that time, getting that lit gun kill. Amp lit gun's so deadly in this map because of the short to mid-range kind of quarters you find yourself in. It's very difficult to escape from it. Oh, and Sunnade gives Reeve a taste of his own medicine, turns that corner, flaks to the face. One of the more flak-centric maps as far as TDM is concerned. You will see a lot of players just running around with it as their default weapon. Just because of that, if you turn a corner, find an enemy, you can just erase them instantly. Head over to this 100 armor real quick, see who's grabbing it. Looks like CC all over it. And now both power-ups coming up soon. You got Reeve up top, waiting for that amp. Repeats in position to cover him, but it looks like they're gonna maybe head over to belt. That will leave this amp open. Connects is up top. Okay, never mind. Anzuoff's got those jump boots ready to head up top and control it. Both players with boots, and connects with armor. So CC finding themselves in great position to defend it. Takes a huge combo from Sunday though. And that may be huge because that's not only going to damage Connect, it's going to cause him to turn around to grab health and really neutralize that amp. I mean, look at the timer on this amp. Already halfway through as Connect's just trying to survive. Health bubbles are gone. He does meet up with his teammates. Oh, a nice drop there to Anzuoff. Has a little bit more health. Oh, but he damages his teammate. saying thank you with a combo. And he's going to go down to Anzuoff. Or excuse me, he's going to go down to that link gun, rather. So that's the way a lot of those amp runs can go in this map. You get caught up in some tight corridors, you end up damaging your teammates and just getting blasted down. Nothing really happening. Really only one super effective amp run so far this game, coming at the hands of Reeve that we saw earlier. Oh, big combo there by Anzu. Knowing exactly where the enemies were. That's, again, good awareness and good communication from his teammates. Also, great timing of that power-up. You saw them knocking them off of the belt. And the first double-digit lead of the game briefly there. And now down to the last 5 minutes of the game. This is where G has to get a little bit of a sense of urgency. Down 10 with 5 minutes to go. They're definitely still in this one. But time is going to be a factor. Oh, nice. Oh, nice attempt with that flak ball. Doesn't manage to get the kill. Sunday with back-to-back sniper shots, keeping them within 10, but that amp does go down and now connects. His first amp run of the day and connects with amp sniper rifle. We've seen him do crazy work with it in the past few weeks. Seems like he's just been getting sharper and sharper. Oh, going for the air rocket. Looking for a frag video kill, but getting nothing, so whiff on the amp run here, and again, we've seen a couple of amp runs back and forth get neutralized. Shield belt getting picked up by Repeat. Looks like that belt's kind of getting a little bit more into CC's control as they assert themselves over this map with a 14 frag lead now. So time really running low now. If G's going to try to mount a comeback, we see a few of them going down. CC for their part looking to lock this one up. Again, they have a lot to play for too, finding themselves in third place, trying to either close the gap towards top two or at the very least solidify a third place finish in this season. See another big flak primary. Jump pad, so dangerous on this map. There's just so little room to maneuver and to get turned to mist quite a bit. Oh, another big flak primary there by Connects. Turning that corner. Taking Soul down. So we've got 10 seconds till this amp spawns. Belt's up as well, but G's gonna try to come back in this one. They need some amp runs. Shock rifle also up, so a big chance here if somebody can turn this corner. And Anzuoff in position, has the shock rifle, nobody in his way. CC grabbing that next to last amp. So key here, doesn't even necessarily need to go on a run, up by 15. Uh-oh, drops it in front of Sunday at only 12 HP. He goes down. Olek with it in his hands, yes. Amp and shock rifle, so a chance to get a couple kills here to try to close this gap in the closing minutes. Nothing happened there. You can see the health for G. 3 players down to single-digit health. They all go down. And it looks like CC is going to close this one off strong. Up 17 now with 2 minutes to go. We do have this shield belt up. Looks like, oh, Reeve going down in front, so Chips may have a chance to grab this one. Take a look from his perspective. You can see those lines of sight. What the player sees trying to guard this shield belt. There's so many directions people could pop out from, but you can put your back to that wall there. And that's why it's so important to get to this power up ahead of time. So a belt for Chips. Only a minute to go though, so probably not going to help them much with any kind of comeback. Looks like CC is going to tack on another point to their season rankings. Couple more kills trading back and forth as we close this one out, but Cadec's actually on a killing spree. Reeve with another amp run. Let's follow him around. He got 1 kill off of that. Really the only majorly effective amp run of the day so far. Turnaround sniper, trying to follow this one up. Ooh, smart move going up that lip, just avoiding that rocket and the goo. So we've seen Connects going on a killing spree. I think we saw Chips there on a killing spree. A couple of people going on sprees late on this one. And Reeve just continues soaking up these power-ups, denying them to the other team. Only a couple of kills off that amp run, but more importantly, chasing them. Ooh, another big flak kill. So dangerous going up top there against flak. The sniper rifles placed up there, but really I think flak is probably the best weapon to defend it. So closing this one out, let's take a look at that scoreboard, and yeah, those amps, you can see we were pretty much dead even around the halfway point of this one, and CC just completely controlled this map in the second half. 100 armors going all to them. Slight advantage to shield belts, including the last few. Amps, though, completely in their favor. So G kept it close, stayed in it for a good half to 2/3 of the game. CC just running away with it in the end. So again, CC taking map 1 in the first point of this matchup. Not only kind of pushing themselves and solidifying their third place position, but also distancing themselves from G, because remember, G was within 5 points of them to start this matchup off. So if G had won every one of these, they could have ended up tied with CC. And I'm not sure how tiebreakers work, but if they would have won the head-to-head, potential tiebreaker situation there. So it's, again, very important for CC to win as many of these points as possible. And taking a quick peek at the rankings, it looks like, yeah, so crowd control CC, they're not in position to where they can overtake Saints and Sinners or All-Stars, but again, trying to solidify that third place spot. So G, perhaps with the roster change going into Tempest here. And as we've seen so far in this season, moving all around the board with these maps, going from an original map for UT4, never before seeing in the series, to Tempest, a UT99 demo map. Had a remake in 2K4, wasn't really used, but back in UT4 right now. And of course, that spiral shield belt room, so important to hold. And then of course those jump boots, as we just saw down there, gonna give you access to both that and the amp right up top here in that shock room. There we go. So Clinic jumping in. He was just talking in chat about how his internet was giving him some problems. So a roster change already after one map. We'll see how Clinic's connection holds up. Clinic already giving apologies for his connection and warping around. I'm not sure if he's getting packet losses. Ping itself seems fine, but of course, not the entire equation there. So, all right, here we go. Players already. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. And this game's on, baby. Connex 5, we're here with map 2. This 4v4. Round of G versus CC. CC taking map 1, G here in map 2. Trying to climb their way back up the rankings. CC trying to solidify their third place finish in UTPL Season 1. A couple of kills early on, trading back and forth. These teams were pretty much dead even for the first half of Temple. CC able to lock down those power-ups and pull away in the back half of that game. See if they can do the same here. G with a couple of kills of their own, taking the lead early on. We saw this back and forth on Temple as well. So first Belk gonna spawn soon. Again, this big spiral room. So important to get to this power up early. Some teams will even put a person permanently in this room and have them essentially hold it. You have a bunch of spawn points, but there you see Sunday illustrating how you can get up there with those jump boots. Put a lot of pressure on that belt, even if you have someone in place. Most of the health in the map's going to be down here in this room, around by the 50s. So you see Repeat popping out of there. Repeat might be assigned that shield belt room based on the way he's playing right now. Running back and forth from there to the health. Ooh, eats some rockets to the back. We do have an amp up, and Clinic was waiting for it. So sometimes, as we've seen before, more team damage. Just absolutely demolishing Soul. That's what you get for stealing his kill. Clinic does answer back with a kill of his own. So what you're going to see is that this is a map where it's a little bit easier to maneuver around, and a little bit easier to find kills. Nice rockets up top by Clinic to find kills with the amp. Temple's a little bit big. Ooh, and we do see Clinic skipping around a little bit there. Not sure if that was ping issue or pack a lot loss issue, but he does get headshot. And G going down quickly. Let's head over to Repeat. He's got the, I was going to say he had the highest health and he kissed a flak ball. So this 100 armor room is actually one of the easier ones to defend as far as team deathmatch maps go. This is one where you can also kind of assign someone to rotate in early and keep people out of. An old school map, there's lots of long corridors connecting these hallways, so lots of line of sight. If you're in this room, you can see half the rooms in the map to take shots at. We do have this 100 spawning any second now. Actually, I think we saw someone take it. Amp's gonna spawn now. We'll head over to that. That gets grabbed by Chips, so oftentimes amps will be delayed in this map because it's in that top rafter area. Oh, big flak balls coming out. Chips making the most of that. Anticipates the movement a little bit incorrectly there, but playing some cat and mouse with that lift. But yeah, those amps will often end up getting out of sync, getting delayed. Sometimes we'll see multiple shield belts taken without an amp getting taken, because nobody can control those jump boots. So they can be a tricky item to time, because if you don't hear exactly when it's taken, you can't just follow the patterns. Ooh, Repeat with the bad respawn in there. So you do see some players, Chip's going down to Repeat, but you do see some players now assigned to getting ahead of that shield belt, trying to control this room. Not only do you have that belt, but you also have a bunch of spawn points in here. So if you have control of this room, you can potentially get a bunch of extra kills chasing down spawners. You see Chips chasing him down there. Reeve coming in here though. Reeve with some armor, so he's gonna knock him off of that. Armor spawning in 10 seconds. Reeve likely gonna head up top, try to take this one. So far, these teams putting heavy emphasis on trying to take back this belt room. Of course, you also have access to the 50 around that way. Amp looks like it did get taken, and G gets taken down. So G's still in the lead, but CC got a whole round of kills there, and they're gonna have Amp in their hands. Looking for target practice. Goes down to some air snot, so Soul fighting back with that bio rifle, taking that Amp back. Nice combo there, doesn't get anything out of it though, and you can see CC already storming this shield belt area again. So kind of curious, both teams putting a ton of emphasis on holding that ramp room. Almost looking like an assault map or something, with both teams just really storming the keep, as it were, considering this their most important room to hold. Ooh, nice combo there, taking out the last man standing, and that's going to give them a chance to get a run up there to that belt. Oh, but the combo takes him out. Connects waiting for it. Perfect timing. And now they're going to storm in here, and CC's got a chance to run around. And again, this is such a long run. For anyone who's played a capture the flag map, you got that long run back to stand. A nice combo there to answer by Soul. A couple combos to take him out right on the belt, and finally Sunday grabs it. And another combo by Soul. It's just been a bloodbath in this ramp room. Both teams fighting over that shield belt at all costs. Sunday now has armor and boots, grabs that amp, and this could be the chance that G needed to make a big run, take the lead. There's one kill here, up by 4. He's out of boots, but if he can just find where the people spawn, easy kill on connects, jumping in midair. Checking for boots, nothing up, just looking. You see him, what he's doing, he's rotating through all of the spawn points in this map now. He's looking for his easiest opportunity to make use of that amp. Oh, he had another double kill up top on a repeat. And another kill. Sunday on a killing spree. Now you've got a 9 frag lead. G trying to crack this one wide open. We're only a few minutes into this one, just approaching the halfway point. G looking very solid here on Tempest. So you see Clinic scooping up that 100 armor. It's always curious to see in this map how the 100 armors differ. You see 10-3 now for G. It's one of those power-ups that's very easy to overlook. Teams will sometimes get too caught up with grabbing the amp in the belt, and they'll give up too many shield belts. You see that actually might be a key to what we're seeing right now. CC not really challenging, putting any eyes on that 100 armor. It's possible they don't even have timing of it. But that 100 armor adds up. I mean, considering how often it spawns, very important to control, to give your teammates spread around your team, especially if you can give an extra 50 to 75 armor to all of your teammates. Makes you a much more formidable opponent. So we saw jump boots get grabbed. Amp is up. We'll see if we see a grab here. G getting in position. They don't have anyone with jump boots though, so I'm not sure what they're expecting. Maybe trying to push CC away from it. CC for their part, they're waiting on that belt. So you saw all of CC in the belt room. Ooh, boots are coming around the corner here. So Anzuoff here perhaps thinking about grabbing that amp, peeks in, sees multiple enemy players, decides to go around. Oh, gets taken down by Sunday, and Sunday now has boots. That gives him the opportunity to grab amp, and now he's gonna drop it for his teammates. So you see a succession of pickups there. Anzuoff gets revenge though, grabs the amp and gets a double kill. It's a great concentration there by Anzuoff, keeping his eye on the power up. Oh, and the falling headshot. And CC has taken the lead right back just like that. Less than 2 minutes. Flipping that from a 10 frag lead to a 10 frag deficit to a 1 frag lead. So 5 seconds to this belt spawns. You see Anzuoff getting in position. CC putting people all around this ramp room. Repeat's gonna have a belt. Takes some damage though from around the corner, so nice combo from an awkward angle. Basically negates that shield belt, so giving up the pickup but able to negate it safely. That's a big play there. So you never know what Repeat would have been able to do if he comes around this corner with full health and armor. Connects now on a killing spree. We've seen him be so hot the last couple weeks. Oh, he goes down, catching the end of that one. So a few CC players weak. This could be G's chance to get back into this one. Only down 5. Obviously plenty of time to go. We saw CC erase a 10 frag deficit in a matter of minutes. Amp is up. Didn't see if anybody grabbed boots. We do have Anzuoff here with boots and armor. This could be a big opportunity here. He's gonna go up for it. And up by 13 now. Excuse me, up by 8 now rather. But Anzuoff here with an opportunity to really break this one open with 5 minutes to go. With armor and amp, he does take some damage and has to back off. So important on this map to get in position to at least damage the enemy amp runner. They're so vulnerable up there. And you see so much of this amp time taken just getting back up to health. One shot can make a huge difference to turning away a team's amp run. But up to a 10 frag lead now. CC pulling ahead just like they did at the end of Temple. But G Still within 9. We'll see what they can do here. The next couple minutes are going to be so crucial for this map. We have 15 seconds till this belt spawns. We've seen CC getting in position extremely early for it. Here you have Chips trying to keep them out, perhaps calling for some backup. See Repeat getting chased down by the Link gun. Not much. Smart move there by Repeat, able to grab that Link pickup and defend himself. Chips still up top. He'll have an opportunity to grab this one. And good job covering for his teammate Soul. He's had quite a few kills throwing combos around this this section of the map. So Chips now has that armor. Wouldn't be surprised if they would try to get an amp in his hands. It's going to spawn in 10 seconds. Boots are up, so let's go to the boots first because this is going to be the key pickup to grab that amp. It's almost sort of a side objective. So amp is up, boots are up, nobody going for it. Looks like we lost some timing of it. Sundade's going to be there. And Chips with a couple kills, keeping his team within 9. Sunday has no armor, but he does have boots. Grabs himself an amp and a sniper rifle. He's probably going to head over, straight to that shield belt room. And if CC comes streaming into this room, this could be a problem for them. Ooh, a couple of big shots. Whiffing there from Sunday. Finding himself in the corner and Reeve able to take him down. So interesting move, which you saw there was with belt up, CC was completely stuck around the 50 armor, kind of this room. And rather than rushing into the belt room where the amp runner was waiting for them with a sniper rifle, who knows what happens there? They might have gotten a few kills. You stream in against an amp sniper rifle and it's basically insta-give at that point. Instead, staying out of the room, getting a few kills, singling out some G players of their own, and staying on top. Now still up by 8 with 2.5 minutes to go and time running out for G. They're going to have to run as a group here and try to find some people, but Anzuoff, you see sniping people down across the map. So 2 minutes to go here. Amp going to be popping. We do have shield belts, or excuse me, jump boots popping right now before Amp. Last amp of the game. Only a 5 frag lead here for CC. This amp's going to be absolutely huge if anyone can head over to it, but it looks like there's still so much fighting over this belt room. Both teams completely dedicated to it. Belt gets grabbed by Soul. Every belt's so huge now with less than 2 minutes to go. Amp gets taken by Repeat though. And whoever can make best use of this amp, he's down with nothing but Enforcer, trying to run away, running to his teammates. At this point, Repeat just wants to keep it out of the hands of G. G desperately looking for kills, only at 90 seconds to go, needs 7 kills. This amp would have been huge if they could get it into their hands, but Repeat, smart play there, jumping out to the backside of the map, basically just running away. Ooh. Clinic kills himself and the amp runner, but that's going to be a trade which doesn't do them any good. A minute to go, they're going to have to make something happen. Soul now on a killing spree. We'll follow him for a bit. His combos have been huge in this game. Oh, close range sniper. This is going to be difficult versus Link. Yep, he goes down. Sunday, the last man alive on G with any kind of weapons in their hand. We do have the belt spawning soon, but that's kind of irrelevant at this point. At this point, if you're G, you're just looking for players to shoot at. Doesn't really matter what weapon you have, what position you're in. You have to take these shots. Sunday looking for those spawners, not seeing anything. It looks like we've got a fight around the amp area. Anzuoff and Connect's getting kills. Sunday getting shot down. He does get a kill, but up to a 13 frag lead. It looks like this one's going to end up going to CC, grabbing their second point of the matchup. And everybody just diving into the amp room. Kind of looking like an old school free-for-all here. Amp is up, but nobody has jump boots. Jump boots actually spawn right now. See if anyone decides to grab the last one in just the last couple seconds, but doesn't look like it, so give you a quick look at the scoreboard as we end this one. And again, those power-ups kind of going a little bit differently this time. G actually controlling 100 armor, much more amp time, but CC comes away with it with the comeback win. We saw them flip that map control just at literally at the flip of a switch over about a minute and a half. Take control, run away with it towards the end. And I believe with that point, CC has solidified themselves as a top 3 finisher. I think they've solidified the number 3 spot. Let's take a look at the rankings as they get this next match set up. So this is our standings before this matchup. BRD is going to be playing in the makeup games, but they can't get obviously more than 5 points. G can't get more than 5 points, obviously. So CC got to give themselves 20 points, and that should solidify 3rd place for them. They can't climb against SAS or All-Stars, but CC now going to be your number 3 finishers, I believe, in the UTPL Season 1. Of course, all of these standings unofficial. I'm just looking at these rankings, but I think that's what we're going to see. So, you know, congrats to CC finishing 3rd there. We do have All-Stars versus Saints and Sinners, I believe, going to happen. We don't have a date quite for that yet, but that'll be obviously a big one. Essentially the grand finals of the season. And BRD, again, their SOW match coming up, but they won't be able to overtake All-Stars, or Crowd Control, rather. G not able to pull out a point in the 4v4, but see, now when you look for 4th place, this is where, with BRD's match coming up, this is where the last 3 points of this matchup are huge for Gangsters, because if they can put some more space between them and BRD, that just gives them a better chance to remain in 4th place. If they can overtake BRD, and if BRD loses any maps to SOW. So again, still plenty to play for in this game. Take it back into it right now, as we do have the 2v2 match up and running. What's up, Mikey? The cat is asleep in the living room right now. It did get a little bit cold though, and whenever it gets cold, he does like to be extra snuggly. We'll see if he wants to jump in my lap at some point. Give a shout out to Sakura. I did also meet a new cat this weekend when we were visiting some friends of ours eating at a restaurant. The local house cat came over and hung out with me for a bit. So what we saw last play week was, I believe it was Repeat and Connects playing for CC, if I'm not mistaken, right? Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. So kind of interesting move here to see Reeve playing. I'm not sure if there's a strategic reason for that, if it's just a matter of map selection. So who's playing in the duels then for CC? Let me alt tab out here for a second. So it looks like okay, so Anzu and Connect still playing in the duels. Reeve gonna play, okay, yeah. Oh, because Connect's played in the 4v4, I see. Gotcha, so yeah, I mean, CC just showing kind of the depth of their roster. Multiple players that can be formidable duelers. But can also obviously be effective in team deathmatch. I gotta say, I kind of enjoy watching the bots run around in first-person mode. Let's see if we can find one. Oh, it looks like they might be rehosting this hub. Yeah, they're rehosting. Okay, we'll jump back out and we'll find it again. Okay, it looks like they hosted a separate game, so we'll jump into the other one and see if people show up there. Now, if you want to see cheating, watch the bots play first person with a link gun. I did like the UT2K4 bots, how whenever they launched a 3-pack of rockets, they would go out in a random, or in a different spread. So like some of them would completely whiff like 45 degrees off to one side, and then the other ones would completely change directions and follow you. As someone who has worked on speedruns for multiple games in the Unreal series, let me tell you, the bots on Godlike cheat their asses off. Okay, so we're sitting in another hub with CC. I thought I saw G started this hub, so... so I might be playing a little bit of Ring Around the Rosie here, getting the server, but... should be started here shortly. Let me see what we got for maps. Looks like we're gonna have Solo and then Codex and then Focus. So, starting off in a small map and then a couple big maps coming afterwards. I actually really like Codex as a 2v2 map. I think it's a little bit big for duel. I think it's a little bit small for 4v4 in this game in particular. Actually, I think it was pretty chaotic. I played a couple 4v4s on it in UT99. I think that was actually a little bit ridiculous. Even without the faster movement of this game. I think it's a really good size for 2v2 in this game, though. Solo, of course, a dual map, also capable of being played 2v2. I don't know, have we played 4v4 on DM Focus before? It seems like it's a pretty big map just size-wise. It seems like if you played 4v4, you would just have more emphasis on the, maybe the 50 area. Because that area seems to be a little bit of a pass-through, kind of empty a lot of the times whenever you play 2v2. G is talking in Discord. Oh, okay, looks like, okay, looks like we're having to reinstall a map here. So, an issue with the map version for Solo. So we're gonna head back for a second, let them get that sorted, and then let them kind of rehost. Well, this is a good time to send you back over to the brackets. So again, we saw the 4v4 both going CC's way. Of course, we got the 2v2 here. To be fair, I'm not even sure if I have the UTPL version of Codex. There's been so much activity with tweaking maps, and I think that's awesome personally. But it does also mean a couple of surprise downloads for us in some of these play games. There's gonna be up play days. We're gonna see Coma, Erase, Solo, Solo, Coma, Deep. So a pretty good mix of maps in the rounds of duels of this matchup. Oh, looks like we're gonna see some Goose. Goose, perhaps not long for this format. It's one, I believe Goose, again, unofficially speaking, I'm not an admin, I just talk a lot. But I believe Goose is on the chopping block for season 2, so people have strong feelings about Goose, whether they love it, hate it, want to see it next season, don't want to see it next season. There may be, you know, an official way to voice your opinion, but definitely something to consider. They're starting to look that way towards season 2, in other words. They're starting to look at their map pools, look at what works, what doesn't work, how to spread them out amongst which games, you know, whether it's a 99 remake, 2K4 remake, or UT4 original. I think they're even looking at some more UT3 maps perhaps getting remade. So, as we finish off this season, again, last playday today, asterisk, since we have 2 more makeup matches, but looking forward to next year and season 2. That's the kind of thing they're looking at now. That and you know, things like weapon balances and things like that. So this conversation's already happening. So if you've got strong feelings about maps, be sure to kind of voice those and organize those, and you know, give whatever feedback you can. It looks like they're ready now, so we're jumping in that server. Should be getting started here in just a moment. Does anybody remember back in the day whenever you would change your name to have an excuse in it? So be like your name dash drunk, or your name dash bad connection, or your name dash new mouse. Chips just pulled that in chat. You should change his name to Chips dash new to the map. Because already claiming in chat that he doesn't know the map. To be fair, if you mostly played Capture the Flag, if you played pretty much anything other than Duel and 2v2, there would really be no reason for you to play this map. It's not something that's played on the lim pubs. Probably wouldn't make a great Blitz map. The Mega Blitz players would probably love it. I bet this would actually make an interesting assault map if you did some crazy mirroring business. I don't know, this type of map where there's just kind of a playground to jump around on. All right, looks like we are ready to go here. And it's game time, baby. Connex 5 here with 2v2 portion of this matchup. We've seen CC already lock down the third place finish in this season. Now G trying to come away with some amount of points in this matchup to try to climb their way up the rankings. Perhaps lock down a fourth place finish for themselves. With a nice defensive enforcer kill there by Repeat. We saw Repeat coming up huge last week in the 2v2 portions, just headshots left and right all over the place. Starting off fast with that enforcer kill. G though already on a 3-1 lead. We've seen them take the lead in the 4v4 portions of this game. Or these games, and CC been able to come back. Chips though dropping some flak. There's another flak primary coming out. Early on in this one, G playing for keeps. Going down early, but Reeves low, only 24 health. Picks up some HP though, so smart move there by Reeve. Back up to 99, and now he's gonna be a dangerous opponent with that extra armor on top. Coming out with that flak. We have amp spawning in 10 seconds, so I imagine people are gonna be making their way that direction. Give you a view of who's attacking it. You see basically entrances from both sides of this lift. And Master Bobo grabbing it basically untouched, so interesting situation there. A bit uncharacteristic. CC perhaps losing time in that early amp. Not in position. Do have a bit of time until the belt spawns. Oh, nice jump there by Master Bobo in a turnaround turnaround shock. Does take a sniper shot, goes down to the headshot, but defends himself just a bit. Ooh, Repeat. Not hitting that close range sniper. Belt gets picked up, I believe. There it is. Picked up by Chips. Let's see what he can do with it. We do have a minute now until the next big power-up spawn. So Chips now with an opportunity to get himself some health and chase down some folks. 3 shocks in a row. Nice teamwork there. So one thing about this map too, it's so complicated and there's so much intertwining architecture. It can be a difficult map to communicate on. So when you see things like that, when you see people taking blind combos around the corner trying to hit enemies that their teammates have called out, consider how difficult it is to describe some of the positions in this map. Reeve there with a nice patience, hanging out in the corner, letting the shock do the talking. So Amp's gonna spawn. You see Chips waiting on it. Belt's gonna spawn as well. Reeve takes that. So we're gonna split power-ups here. We have an Amp sniper rifle on the hunt. Reeve though with extra armor trying to knock him off of that 100. Ooh, does get an extra shot in. Chips gotta be careful here. He needs some health here to back up that armor. Health not up. Ooh, and going down. So smart moves there by CC, chasing down that Amp runner, whittling him down, taking it right back. So CC right now down by 2, but it looks like they have firm control of the map for at least the time being. Got a chance to churn out a couple kills and perhaps try to pull right back into this one. Oh, missing the jump to the 100 armor is Repeat. Doesn't look like it's going to cost him much. He does eat a little bit of flak damage for his trouble. Oh, and the nice tracking. You see him just trying to anticipate the movement. Flak ball's coming up into their face. G's actually a little bit bunched up right now. This is a dangerous spot to be in on this map. Ooh, and CC losing control of that, or excuse me, taking control of that belt. G was right there, not able to make anything happen with it. We do have the amp spawning soon. Let's try to head over that direction. Fighting over it. We're going to have a head-to-head Reed versus Master Bobo. Oh, and the Rocket wins. Chips in position with Rockets his own. They both go down. Amp gets taken, but he goes right back down and out Repeat. The first one on the scene. These teams just going back and forth, killing each other. They're trying to get the 100 armor in the hands of their Amp Run. It's going to spawn right now. 126 damage Rocket coming out, but no kill on Chips. Nice move there, pulling out the Enforcer to get the finishing kill. Still has rocket ammo, so that was an intentional move. And then the follow-up kill off the spawn. Repeat with a huge Amp Run there to give his team now a 4-frag lead. And that's what you're going to want to see. Solo, of course, compared to these 4v4 maps, much smaller. Amp Run's going to be much more important because you can find targets a lot quicker and cleaner than you can in 4v4, especially on those bigger maps. Repeat trying to funnel Chips into his teammate. 150 armor and 75, so CC looking extremely healthy right now. This is a dangerous part of the map for G. If you look at the control that CC is putting on the map right now, they're only down 6, but G has to try to avoid running into them over and over. This, you can be tempting to try to whittle down your opponent by just diving at them. But if you lose control of the map, all they're going to do is heal right back up over and over. And right as I say that, Chips, heads up move there, getting that 100 armor under control. Takes some damage in the process, but that's what you need to see is G's going to have to keep their minds on controlling the map, on the power-up timings, and not get caught up with trying to dive at their opponent over and over and just give up kill after kill. But right now, extended to a 7-frag lead, and Reed moving it to 8, but oh, Chips with the kamikaze kill. Everybody goes down except Repeat. Still plenty of time left in this Amp. Oh, the Amp's headshot. Completely unnecessary. But knocks him off that 100 armor area. Follow him up with a flat primary. Another kill there, and up to a 10-frag lead now as we approach the halfway point here. So G just relinquishing nothing. Excuse me, CC relinquishing nothing, and G trying to fight their way back into it. But seeing that everywhere they turn, they're facing someone with armor. But you did see Master Bobo here take that shield belt, and that could be a huge belt grab right there. If for no other reason than check out the armor on CC now. They're all back down to under 100 armor. They were super stacked for a while, and that's whenever they were able to climb up to a 9-frag lead, up to a 10-frag lead for a second. Now G turned it right back around with a chance to come back into this one. You're gonna have to stay focused again on the pickups in the map, but only halfway through, so still plenty of time to go. Ooh, Reaver taking that 100 armor and rocketing down that shield belt. Master Bobo's gonna have to fight his instinct to chase after him. He goes back though, and Reed chases him down. Belt spawns in 10. We do have an Amp spawning up right now. Let's head over to it and see if anyone's in position. Looks like they're not sending anyone back yet, so let's head over to the belt. Looks like that's their primary concern. CC's gonna grab that. G's gonna grab the Amp. Probably a smart move for G. Down by 12 now. He needs to find a weapon and having a hard time. There's a shock rifle up. Ooh, almost had that big combo lined up. The second one connects. Taking out Repeat. So both CC players now down to basically no armor. Ooh, Master Bobo walked right by a sniper rifle there. That could be a problem for him. Yep, he's gonna run out of ammo. Only an Enforcer can't really help do anything there. So 100 armor goes to CC. More importantly, a couple kills. And now they're up by 15 now as Chips kills himself. And the double up now. CC just churning control. Extending this lead. Oh, a big combo there by Reeve. Saw him hanging out by that belt, and that belt goes to Reeve again. Does eat a rocket there by Chips, but everyone going down, everyone weak. And look at the belt timings. Look at the amp time about equal, but the belt going completely to CC. Hundreds slightly in their favor. Reeve in particular has been all over that 100 armor, especially in the last couple minutes. Interesting to see though, CC has been picking up, G has been picking up most of these amps despite the time being pretty much tied. So CC's been doing a good job of neutralizing those amp runs. And here you see CC with the amp in their hands. Repeat trying to put this one away. Ooh, a tough spot there, caught in that corner against amp rockets. Nice job there actually by Master Bobo defending himself, and then Chips rewards him with an enforcer kill. So up to a 20 frag lead with 5 minutes to go. CC looks like they're gonna put away map 1. One map away from solidifying another point in this matchup. See Reeve running around with shield belt, so he's gonna be pretty confident right now. See him leaving that 100 armor for his teammate. Pretty nice luxury to have whenever you have that shield belt. You can pretty much just ignore any armor, whether you want to use it strategically or you want to leave it for your teammates. You can sometimes use it as bait. You'll often see a player with a shield belt keep an armor to his back, and then whenever they take damage, back right back up into it to heal back up. And G has just been unable to really put anything together with the amp. They've been grabbing it off the stand like we've been seeing. Grabbed it much more than G, or than TC actually, off of the off of the spawn rather. But unable to really put together any runs with it. CC doing a great job neutralizing it. I mean, you can see more amp time for CC despite only grabbing it 3 times compared to 4. And I think even more importantly, the number of kills with it. I don't think, ooh, Chips walking right into that goo and going down. More importantly, the kills. We don't have a stat necessarily to show amp kills, but I don't think either team has really put together any huge runs with it. So when you're going to be emphasizing that amp, you're not getting the runs off it. Just really, G not able to put together anything in the second half of this one. So credit to CC though. Really shown a great control on the map and timing of the power-ups, just there ahead of time. Doing all the little things that you need to do. Ooh, nice flat fall there by Chips. I'm not sure if we have a way to view suicides. Like, I think we've seen probably 4 or 5 between team kills and self kills and kamikazes. I think G has probably lost 5 or 6 points this game from killing themselves. Master Bobo has an amp though, and a couple of kills already, so I don't know if they have time to come back in this one. Maybe a chance to build some momentum for the next map. There's a killing spree, so okay, here we go. Probably the first significant amp run of the game. Coming out for G right at the very end. Still down by 19, but again, this is a best of 3, so only going to be the first map down, and G definitely has a chance to come back in this one. We're going to move to much bigger maps after this too. And just look at how quickly CC, from being taken down on amp run, or on an amp run, to being back up to 75 and 100 armor and both with sniper rifles in their hands. CC really showing that they know how to respond to being killed. They're not just giving up map control immediately once they both die. They both got armored right back out. They both got weapons in their hands. And they were ready to fight right back into it. So we see Reeve with his amp run and actually having trouble tracking down anyone. Less than a minute to go, trying to get some kills to completely finish this one off strong, and really only finding one player. That's kind of what we've seen. Really only Master Bobo able to put together that one late amp run, kind of after the match was decided. Otherwise, both teams doing a great job of fighting off amp runners. Ooh, big opportunity for a combo there. Doesn't happen. 20 seconds to go. Let's take a look at the scoreboard as we head out of this one. Pretty much what we've been seeing the whole game. 100 armor is going even further in CC's favor. See them grabbing that last shield belt, but otherwise shield belt's not entirely one-sided, but definitely in the second half of the map going CC's way. Amps going their way as well, and really just once they got locked down on the map, they were able to churn those kills out and take the lead and run away with it. So map 1 going to CC. Map 2 looks like it's gonna be Codex. Chip's leaving, not sure if that's gonna be a roster change or not. But I believe we're going to see Repeat and Reeves stick around for CC. They are listed as their 2v2 roster. Connect's opting to play 4v4 and duel this week. All right, looks like Soul's going to be jumping in for Codex for G. So Codex of Wisdom, of course, a classic Unreal Tournament, UT99 or whatever you want to call it map. The one that's interesting, you have this shield belt here right in the middle of the map. So this map is essentially, I don't know, basically like a couple donuts of different levels. Right in the middle, you've got this belt. You see, you can reach it from the top. You're not really going to be able to get up there from the bottom, but you can certainly throw combos. You can certainly, defend it from below. Amp's going to be up there, and then right down in the bottom, this is going to be the key room we're going to see. The 100 armor room. We didn't really get to take a look at it, but we're going to see plenty of it in this match. It's almost a map within itself. Here we go, it's game time, baby. Connex 5 here with map 2 of this 2v2. Here on Codec, again, early on already in that shock and 100 armor room is Reeve. It's gonna be so important to hold that in this map. That's where the majority of our fighting is gonna happen in 2v2. Ooh, going up top, dangerous move, goes down to that rocket after taking him out with Link. And it kills, a flurry of kills back and forth, fighting over this 100 armor vest. Soul manages to steal it, but goes down to the Stinger Fire. The player's just streaming in. Anytime you can get a 2v1 in this map, you're gonna take it. Oh, Soul with the sneaky drop down shot on Reeve. He's gonna be chasing him down. Now let's see if he can make a shot happen. Up the lift. Oh, and Reeve putting pressure on him, but smart move there by Soul. Backs up, grabs that health. Earns himself a rocket launcher and a kill. Shield belt will be spawning in 3 seconds. It's gonna be over here in mid. Looks like Master Bobo just waiting on it. And that's the danger. If you get too caught up with holding that 100 and shock rifle room, you're a bit out of position. You can head up to that amp pretty quickly from there, but you're gonna have to abandon that room in order to grab either of the power-ups. Speaking of amp, it will be spawning in 10 seconds. Let's head over there. See these players in that mid sort of crossroads area. This room right here is basically going to be a crossroads between a lot of the key areas in the map. You'll see a lot of spam thrown down there trying to chase people away. Master Bobo grabbing that amp though up top. Probably going to fight his way over to that 100 armor area. Ooh, misses the opportunity to grab it, but does get the kill. And again, an early lead by G, but we've seen this before. Getting off to quick starts, both 4v4 and 2v2. And CC though, with their opportunities to take the map back. Oh, it walks right by. Repeat finally gets the kill. And this time, shield belt going to Reeve, as perhaps losing a little bit of the timing on it. We do have 100 armor now, and oh, a kill on his teammate. I think in Polish, rockets to the back is just like shaking hands, right? We've seen a lot of it already this game. Neither power-up's going to be spawning soon. We do have a 50 armor down here at the bottom. That's not going to be super important. Let's follow Reeve. Getting in position here. You see him right underneath that amp. You have a couple of lifts there. A very kind of complex intertwining map vertically. So you have 3 levels right around that kind of like rocket launcher 100 armor area. And that's why you're going to see so much fighting around it in 2v2. Ooh, as you see Reeve sneaking in with a double kill with the Link. Actually, Repeat getting a double kill with the Enforcers. Belt and Amp will be spawning. Looks like, oh, big double combo. Doing damage to CC. Or excuse me, doing damage to G, but CC in position for that Amp. They haven't grabbed it yet, though. That's going to give up an Amp to Soul, but he does go down, so... Interesting move there. I'm not sure if CC explicitly wanted to bait them, but they did. They managed to get neither power up, but still get the kills. Oh, that Amp Link gun by Reeve, so deadly. We know he likes that gun. I've seen him use it so often in both duel and team deathmatch. Just melting people right now. And it should be mentioned, this isn't a particularly tiny map. In other words, it's not as easy to find people off the spawn as some other maps. But Reeve showing his map knowledge, able to track them down. And the revenge kill there with the Enforcer. Let's head over to this belt. You see them getting in position for it, coming around the corners from where they were. Master Bobo with another belt in his hands. Take a look at the grabs. Yeah, I was about to say, G's definitely been in control of that belt, but... Reeve with that amp run, really the difference in this game so far. And now Repeat on a killing spree. Oh, just missing the headshot here. There goes down. A couple of kills there as G fighting their way back into it. We do have 10 seconds till the belt spawns. Or excuse me, 10 seconds till the amp spawns, 20 seconds till the belt spawns after that. You see they're already fighting over it. You see Soul going up top. Reeve's underneath them, throwing flak balls up there. He's gonna miss it though. Soul's gonna grab it. Throwing amped goo behind him. He does have a sniper rifle. Oh, lines up the shot. Can't make it connect. Does knock him off of that 100. It's gonna be spawning right now. Don't know if he has timing of it. There it is. Teammate grabbing that. And we do have the belt spawning soon, but nice. Up the lift sniper shot. Soul bringing them right back into this one. Ooh, and Repeat defending himself with that sniper. He's gonna have a couple more seconds of amp, but more importantly, Reeve able to grab that shield zone yet again. Reeve has been all over these power-ups this matchup. Repeat, knowing that spawner's up there, taking him out. Nice shots there by Repeat. Killing people from down below, they're not easy, especially because you're often fighting against a rocket launcher that's up top. Repeat playing very patiently right now. Just holding people off of this room. The next power up to spawn will be that 100 armor in this room, so Repeat knows doesn't have to do anything else. He has all the weapons he needs. Ooh, but Master Bobo melting him down. But Reeve going on the killing spree of his own to pull 9 ahead. We do have a belt spawn soon. We see that 100 armor. Repeat maybe not wanting to challenge it. Interesting move though. Oh, goes up the lift and gets exploded. So G with a couple of quick kills here and a chance to they take that belt, a chance to try to grab this amp. We're gonna head over to that. A couple more kills actually, so pulling within 5. So G able to turn this map around quickly, but it looks like they don't know this amp is up or maybe aren't in position for it. Soul may be heading over too late as Repeat's gonna have this amp. No weapons. So now he's gotta be careful. Smart move going up that lift. No one's gonna be able to chase him for a second, so he's able to grab a rocket launcher. Oh, and gets a kill with it, so Repeat there. Going from respawning to have an amped rocket launcher with a kill and in position to knock them off of this 100 armor. However, we'll have to worry about this belt spawning at the same time. And there you go, you see that shock rifle control, so important. Oh, rockets to the face. Soul does have a sniper, can take him out if he hits a shot. Next shot's gonna get a kill here, and Repeat lands it. Belt gets grabbed by Master Bobo, who has actually also been contesting a lot of these belts. Him and Reeve have kind of been trading belts, it seems. Now Bobo also grabbing that 100 armor. No armor left for CC. One kill coming in. Reeve's still alive, but he's going to be facing a big flak ball by Master Bobo. Only within 5, so G just kind of slowly fighting their way back into it. We just passed the halfway point. There's still plenty of time. We'll see if they can keep their minds on the timing of the map. Not get caught up with too much fighting because we do have 5 seconds till this amp spawns. And they've been out of position a couple times with these amps. 100's up now. You got belt up in 5 seconds, amps up now. This is when things get a little bit hectic. You have to keep an eye on everything. You don't want to lose track of what you're trying to control. Oh, and both of them, Soul kills his teammate, knocking him off of that belt, grabs it for himself, and now has nobody to shoot at, so. Going up top, dangerous move, eats a couple rockets. Reeve knew where he was. Oh, a big flak ball. Kissing Reeve in the face, but he goes down to flak from Repeat. Now Repeat's gonna have a few seconds of amp. He goes down. 100 armor will be spawning right now. Looks like G's gonna have the easiest line to it as Repeat's down there, but Master Bobo is gonna be a little bit out of position. There you go, Repeat able to grab that, but does take some damage. Master Bobo is still down there trying to make a pay for grabbing it, and Repeat wins that flak duel. Down to 2 HP, however. And the shield belt will be spawning soon. Oh, huge combo by Repeat. Low on health, able to still help out his teammate, and another flak ball by Bobo. I want to check his accuracy. We've had 8 kills with the flak already. I feel like most of this have been flak balls, don't know that for a fact, but either way, Bobo kind of on fire with flak balls right now. That's something we say a whole lot in this game. And it's back up from here. We do have this amp spawning soon. That's why you see players congregating. Ooh, Repeat just hiding up top. Master Bobo's gonna be up there with the flak ball though. They're just dumping him over and over into his face. Gonna earn himself an amp, still has some armor as well. Reeve feeds him a rocket, but he's gonna have time to back up. Still 20 seconds on this amp. Ooh, missing that flak ball, so Reeve jukes him, baits that out, eating him alive with that link, and we've seen that all game from Reeve. We're down to the last third of this map. CC looking strong, but G still staying in it, but up to a 10 frag lead. G's gonna have to contest this belt. Reeve once again finds it in his hands, and the 2 kills coming out. Trying to follow it up with the spawn kill. Both spawners run for that shock rifle. And that's gonna chase them off of that 100 armor. So it's a good job by CC. They don't get any follow-up kills quite yet, but they do chase them off of the power-ups. And that's so important to turn 1 kill into either other kills or at the very least power-up control. Repeat now on a spree. We'll follow him. We do have amp coming up soon. Belt right, or excuse me, 100 armor right now. Oh, Soul jumps right past it. Don't know if he knew it was up. Master Bobo comes in and grabs it. We do have an amp spawning, so surprised not to see someone waiting on it. We've seen a couple of people out of position to control this amp, but they both know when it spawns. They were both right on it last time. Reeve's gonna have it in his hands. Link versus amp Link. We know it's gonna win that, but it close range flak gives Master Bobo Chance to go on a run of his own. Ooh, eats a rocket in that crossroads, forcing him to back up. 100 armor did spawn, but he's gonna go grab some health first. So armor and amp still got a couple of seconds left to try to get some kills if Bobo can find a target. Oh, nice combo there, falling around the corner. The Master Bobo making good use of that armor, staying within 11, so still within striking distance. Repeat taking out Soul, and it just looks like CC's doing a better job flanking, focusing their fire. You see them 2v1 against Soul, then 2v1 against Bobo. That's always going to be a huge advantage, although Master Bobo, once again, just finding that shield out. It seems like he just got a magnet for it. No weapons to pick up, though, and Reeve knows this, and that's a smart play. Oh, but Soul coming down, helping out his teammate, pulling within 11 now. Still time here, but this amp's going to be spawning. This is going to be the next to last amp. It's going to be so critical if you're trying to go on a run. Master Bobo sweeping up the power-ups to see if he can get up to that amp. He's right there. He's going to grab it. And nobody there from CC to contest that amp. It's going to be a clean grab by Bobo. Allows him to get armor and has an amp link gun. He's going to head, maybe not up top. He's going to just try to locate some targets. And that's going to be tricky. He's going to be facing a flat cannon right to the face. And so CC right now doing a great job of just staying away from this amp runner. We saw him with armor and amp, not even able to take a shot yet. So he finally gets the shot at the very last second, but nothing happening with that amp run. And then Repeat turns the corner and shreds him. And that might be actually what solidifies this map win and this point for CC there. As much work as they did, and leading up to that point in this map, giving up armor and amp, but eluding him and not allowing him to turn that into any kills when they were only up by 11 with a couple minutes to go. It's not going to show up on the scoreboard, but it was a nice play there by CC, not allowing that to turn into anything. So it looks like CC going to continue their run, putting points on the board. They're already in third place for this season, trying to keep going out, scoring as many points as possible in this season. G, though, still fighting. They're going to run out of time on this one, but still the opportunity with 2 duel rounds. Try to get some points on the board and maybe lock up a 4th place finish for themselves. Amp on the ground. Reeve's going to have it in his hands. See what he can do in the last 30 seconds of this one. Ooh, a flak from the side, so Bobo with one more chance to get a couple of kills here. Amp runs out. Let's take a quick look at the scoreboard as we finish this one off. Still, CC again, not even necessarily controlling the power-ups here. But once they did, I think they just made the most of it. We saw lots of opportunities for CC to go on runs where they had armor with both players. We saw them calling at each other, flanking, focusing their fire, jumping in 2v1, finishing off one player and then the other. So G doing a good job there of actually keeping their eyes on the power-ups despite being down. Sometimes that's a really difficult thing to do. We saw late in that game as the timings got a little bit crazy, control got a little bit off for G. They were still able to contest the power-ups, so definitely something to pull away from there, or to take away from there. However, CC still looking good. So already 3 points for CC in this one. Again, took a quick look at the brackets while they set up these duel rounds. So we're gonna have Angeloff versus Sunday first, Comer racing solo, and then Connects versus Sarkin. That's Master Bobo in game. And there you see CC now. This is before these matches started, so CC with a 5-point lead in that 3rd place spot. looking to stay ahead of BRD, because BRD, again, another game to play a makeup match, so they could very well score 5 points in that round, giving them an opportunity to overtake crowd control for that third place spot. So again, we say CC, actually I guess I was wrong earlier, so yeah, CC wants every point that they can in this matchup. They have not yet locked up third place. Misspoke there, because I believe BRD and SOW, yeah, with the match, a makeup match to happen in the near future. So yeah, this is actually critical. So BRD, they can pull out 5 points, would be tied. Oh, sorry, no, I was right. Haha. Yes, so BRD could have pulled out 5 points, you know, in their makeup match. Crowd control needed to put some space between them, and now with 2 points already in the bag, or actually 3 points in the bag, crowd control has solidified third. Now just trying to move up that points total. And again, Gangsters tied with BRD for fourth, or for, you know, 4th/5th. So any points they can put on the board here are going to be good. And then of course stick around, because after these dual rounds we've got, sorry, that's not today. After this dual round, we've got SOW versus Half Abs, and then Half Abs versus Limited Edition. So a couple of very interesting matchups to finish this day off that I think could be very, very close. All right, let's see if we've got this game up yet. Looks like Anzuoff versus Sunnade is up. We're gonna jump into that one and get ready to go here. And there is Sunnade, so both players in the server. Maybe gonna warm up for just a minute, but expect this one to start off here pretty soon. All right, players are ready. About to get kicked off here with the dual portions of this matchup. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. It's game time, baby. Connex 5 here with the first duel of the day. Anzuoff versus Sunnade. And right in the grill of Anzuoff, Sunnade trying to get on top of him. We've seen Anzuoff in the past few weeks. Very patient player, very difficult to play against whenever he has the lead. Just doesn't give you any opportunity to get in close. Sunnade diving in early with that link, trying to get him on his heels. Not a bad move, but he's going to want to follow that one up. You see Anzuoff down to 45 HP, so if Sunnade can hit one more shot, he can get a first kill here. Ooh, but Anzuoff anticipating him, answering right back with that sniper, and so now both players within one shot of death, but Sunnade finally gets himself some HP, and look at that, peeking through the teleporter, some rockets to the back. Ooh, and the reflex shots by Sunnade up top, able to push him back just a bit, but Anzuoff having the health advantage, still able to push ahead. Sundade's got to be careful here, slides just through in time. Only 8 HP, Anzuoff can definitely finish him off with one shot, but Sunnade able to survive. That does allow Anzuoff to grab that 100 armor, but smart move by Sunnade. He knows he's going to give up 100, so he grabs that 50 just to deny it, ensuring that he takes some amount of armor advantage into this next fight, even though Anzu's got the HP advantage. Ooh, Sunnade trying to go for the air rocket. Ooh, close range, players run into each other. Anzu's got the rocket launcher out already. Better prepared for that fight, gonna get that kill. And Sunday perhaps gonna look back at the beginning of this match and wish he had somehow managed to pull out a kill, because he definitely had a little bit of control early on. Smart move though, pulling out that stinger. Now Anzu's on the run, only 37 HP, down to 25, down to 19, eating that stinger alt fire, down to 12 HP. And there's the finishing kill. So Anzu staying highly aggressive there, trying to knock Sunday off that 50 armor despite down to 12 HP. Ends up paying for it. Now we got a tie game once again. Close range rockets again for Anzu, but Sunday this time makes a smart move, backs up out of range of those rockets and combos, gets the follow-up sniper, and another kill for Sunday. And this is what Sunday needs to do, is take an early lead. Obviously everyone always wants to do that, but Anzu is so dangerous, especially once he has the lead. If you can make him uncomfortable, make him have to fight his way back into it, and throw him a little bit off of his rhythm. Here's those rockets coming through, and the long range shots. Oh, but eats another rocket, and Anzu, this is whenever he's found his kills this game, is whenever he's been up close, able to get into Sunnade's face. So Anzu, who I fully expect to be favoring that shock rifle, especially if he can grab the lead, so far has been able to stay in this one with the close range rockets, so showing a little bit of versatility there. Sunnade here, perhaps getting a little desperate, diving at him with the link gun, but only taking him down to 37 HP, and he's right by 2 health bubbles, so not a huge amount gained by that kill from Sunday. You see him trying to stay aggressive, just trying to stay in Anzu's face and make him uncomfortable and maybe try to get a couple kills, but unfortunately not able to connect. And now Anzu's got the lead and 100 armor and pretty much every weapon in the game now. Anzu now keeping him at bay, and this is what we expected to see out of Anzu, getting that lead and just daring his opponent to chase after him. And once they do that, he likes to get that line of sight game going and just take those peek shots. So expect to see Sunday trying to chase down Anzu the rest of this map, and Anzu just pointing his crosshair right at him, daring him to run into it. That said, Anzu down to 29 HP, and there you go, see him right back up to 79. Shock and rockets coming back and forth. You see Sunnade waiting for that peek shot. Anzu hears him down there, missing the sniper shot, and Anzu makes him pay with a combo. 3 frag lead now, halfway through this one. This is going to be a dangerous spot now for Sunnade. Anzu trying to put it away. Sunday trying to take him out, does with the link primary. Makes him pay, and now Sunday with an opportunity to get something going. Let's look from his perspective. Only 15 HP, but he's got that shield belt on him. He's going to go for the kill. Looks like he's going to try to back up and get some HP to back up that armor. There's the health. He could take this 100 armor as well, so now all the armor is going to Sunday, but you notice Anzu knows he's going to miss out on the armors, gets back up to 130 health, but nice rockets there by Sunday, breaking him down. 3 brilliant rockets by Sunday, able to take him down, pull within 1, and he is on the hunt now. You can see how quickly he's moving around this map. He wants to force this issue right now, doesn't want to give Anzu any opportunity to get stacked back up. And Anzu keeping his composure. You see that fall away sniper shot, turning Sunday away, and now Sunday has to be careful because Anzu 1 shot away from going back up 2. So Anzu grabbing that 100 armor, knowing that he had, oh, big combo though around the corner. These players are both so weak right now. 1 tap from that shock rifle is going to get a kill. Smart move by Sunday, picking up that health. Anzu though 1 more shot away from death. There's the link gun, smart move to pull it out. Only 12 HP though, so Sunday might be on the run here as Anzu tries to chase him down with the stinger. Smart move by Anzu to pull right back up. So back and forth we go, only 3.5 minutes. Both players just tug of war between these two. Anzu diving after with the stinger, a bit of a dangerous move, but Sunday was not able to grab a weapon to really fight him off. Just shows the importance of weapon in duel, not just the armors, but having something to, a tool to utilize them with. 2 snipers in a row by Sunnade. Hyper aggressive still. Just diving after Anzu and just not afraid. Get into a weapons duel with them. Under 3 minutes to go though, and so Sunnade here gonna trade that 100 armor for this belt, making sure he got it. Now he's gonna be looking to force a fight somewhere, perhaps over the 50. Ooh, missing that combo is Anzuoff. That's gonna give at least a 50 armor to Sunnade. He's gonna grab the health. Actually, he's gonna circle around. Oh, I see the 50 armor already gone. Gotcha. Ooh, the teleporter play. Rockets around. Both players knew exactly what to do there. Oh, the close range rocket. Air rockets. Anzu kills himself. Who's going to be the first one to the armor? Looks like Anzuoff got the better spawn. Sunnade, though, with a sniper rifle in his hands. If he can track him down, he can try to negate it. Still 20 seconds until the belt spawns, so he needs that 50. Anzuoff knows that, baits him into a combo. And Anzu now up by 2 with 2 minutes to go. This is exactly where he wanted to be. He can play as patiently or as aggressively as he wants. We know Sundade's not afraid to get in there and shot duel 4 in a row. Anzuoff makes him pay, but Sunnade right around the corner. If he hit him with 1 shot, he can take him out. He can't make it land, and now Anzu up by 4. And that may be the fight that seals the deal. Anzuoff 1 hit away from going down. Sunnade could not hit that enforcer shot. And now Anzu running the map completely. Every armor in his hands. And all he has to do is survive for another 90 seconds. Ooh, big combo there. And this is where Sunnade really finds himself in a predicament. He has to be aggressive. Anzuoff knows that, baiting him into shock shots. A huge combo and another combo. And that'll be the nail in the coffin. Anzuoff fights his way back into this one. Sunnade off to an early start. Or a quick start early, I should say. But Anzu ultimately running away with this one. So the scoreboard going to look pretty lopsided, but this one was extremely back and forth. Really, most of those kills for Anzu coming in the last couple minutes. Sunnade looking pretty good to challenge him, but just couldn't quite hang on to that map control. Lost a couple key fights. So map 1. Going to Anzuoff. Again, though, we'll see. It is a best of 3. As always in the duel rounds here. Alright, so map 2 looks like we're going to be on a race, a coma, and then a race, and if need be, solo will be the tiebreaker. So moving over to a race, another map that I think kind of similar playstyles, perhaps a little even more open in that mid to long range game. So kind of interesting to see. On Coma, despite the tendency to, kind of run away, play that mid-range game with shock, it was the rocket launchers up close that really cracked it open early on. We'll see if that's the case on a race, another long to mid-range map, typically. Maybe someone can close the gap with Lincoln rockets and change the look of this one early. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, it's game time, baby. Connex 5 here with map 2 between these two. Sunnade taking an early lead on Coma. Anzuoff fighting his way back and really finishing strong. Now Sunnade trying to force a map 3. Anzuoff trying to put it away and earn another point for CC. So Anzu taking damage early, having to back up. We saw that last map as well. Sunday being aggressive early on, but the patience by Anzu. You see the close range rockets. Maybe Sunday taking a key from what happened last map when Anzuoff was able to break down his stride a little bit with those rockets. Sunday, for his part, was able to stand in shot for shot with Anzu when it came to most of these shock duels. Oh, but Anzuoff with a nice position and getting there just in time, knocking him off of that belt, taking the first kill of the game. Oh, with the follow-up too, plucking him out of midair. That is textbook by Anzu. Another chance for another spawn kill. This is going to be a more difficult map, I feel, for Sunday to be aggressive off the spawns. It's a little bit more predictable. So if he's going to try to dive at him with Link and rockets like he sometimes did on Coma, not going to be as easy to close that gap. A little bit more of an open line of sight in most situations here. So Anzu able to rattle off multiple kills in a row without really feeling vulnerable. Sunday, though, is going to be able to take that 100 armor. That'll allow him to stand in there and fight a little bit more. 7 seconds till this belt spawn, so we'll see if Sunday able to fight his way over to it, almost knocking him off of those health packs. There's the combo following it up. So Sunday, first kill, first belt, and a chance to turn it into more. More rockets coming out from Sunday, trying to push him away from that 100 armor. We see Anzuoff being very patient, and we know that's what he wants to do. With Anzuoff, he's not going to dive into anything. Instead, choosing to take those pot shots, and Anzuoff hitting shot after shot with the sniper rifle. Again, in no hurry to dive into anything where he doesn't have the advantage. We've got to be careful of that flak, though. Dives right into it. So Sunday going down again, and Anzuoff once again on a roll, trying to extend this lead. And this is something that we've seen Anzuoff do a little bit better than Sunday, which is turning one kill into multiple, especially on this map where the spawns can be so exposed and dangerous. Now up to a 5-frag lead. Anzu looking in great position to try to finish this one off, but still only about halfway through this one, a little bit less even. Combos coming out, but nothing hit. It looks like Anzuoff maybe a little confused about which health Sunday was going to, but unfortunately for Sunday, firing flat cannon down that hallway not going to work. So Anzu's going to be in position here. 100 armor spawning. And there he goes. Looks like he was just going to grab some HP first, and the nice movement there by Anzu. You'll notice whenever he heard that 100 spawn, he didn't have to turn around. He kept his crosshair trained down that shock rifle area, and that's what got him that shot, that sniper rifle shot. Backing up into the 100 without taking his crosshair off his opponent. Ooh, almost had him lined up for another combo. Another shot, primary shot by Anzu. Just completely predicting him. And right now, Sunday's got to be feeling a little bit bamboozled pretty much everywhere he goes. Anzu's just got his crosshair waiting for him to turn that corner. More shock primary coming out from Anzu. Still pretty healthy as well, and that's so key. After he's getting these kills, he's not vulnerable to enforcer chase downs. He's going from fight to fight pretty comfortably right now. Oh, another big combo by Anzu. Looks like favoring that shock rifle majorly in this map. You see 8 of his kills coming from that. Combos all over the place, just using it to control the map. And especially finding people off the spawn. Oh, but he kills himself with the rockets. Belt is spawning right now. Sunday gets there first. So still 4.5 minutes to go. Sunday maybe with a chance to turn things around here. There's one kill with the rockets. Gonna have to be extremely aggressive. You see him looking for that spawn. Anzuoff wisely spawns near that 100. Gonna be stuck in a corner though, so Sunday, if he can hit a couple shots here, there's one shot away from turning that into another kill. There's the shot, down to 45 HP, but pulling within 8. And Sunday just awaiting. Ooh, missing that jump. It's gonna cost him a little bit of time. He does grab that shock ammo, but needs every shot he can get right now. Really doesn't have time to be too picky. This is where you sort of have to simplify your game plan. Your routes have to get shorter. He thought he heard Anzuoff down there. Actually didn't. Anzuoff going around the long way. And Anzu right now perfectly happy to give up that belt rather than giving up a kill. Taking another 30 to 40 seconds off the clock, and that's a smart play by Anzuoff. He can afford to give up armor. He can't afford to give up any kills. And look, a full minute off the clock now because of that chase. And Anzuoff perfectly happy to just stick around in the backside of the map. Nice combo by Sunnade, but ooh, Anzu thought about jumping to that 100 armor. Might have killed him if he did, as Sunnade's combo was just waiting for him. And here you see in the game, Anzuoff is playing, just running away, shooting down these long line of sight hallways, and just begging for Sunday to chase him down. Oh, a huge combo again. Sunnade running out of time, had to dive into him with rockets. That may be the last real chance Sunnade has. Was hoping to get lucky with that 3-pack. And not a bad move, putting some pressure on Anzuoff. If Anzuoff misses that combo, he might go down. But as it is, under 2.5 minutes to go with a 9-frag lead, looks like Anzuoff gonna take this one. Earn CC a 4th point in this match. You're gonna be down to one more opportunity to try to pull ahead of BRD in the standings, leading up to BRD's matchup with SOW in that makeup game coming up in perhaps a week or two, depending on the scheduling. There's still some implications leading into this last duel game. Sunday with a nice falling headshot there, but perhaps a little too late to really stage a comeback. They're just pretty much going to be diving at each other now. You see the piston coming out. Ooh, the nice rising combo by Sunnade. So Sunnade's still playing hard, pulling out some nice shots and some nice kills here, but down 7 with 90 seconds. Not going to have enough time to make it happen. Let's take a quick look at the scoreboard while we're looking at it. So pretty even shield belt distribution. The damage, though, 100% one-sided. Anzuoff just hitting more shots, frankly. And once Anzuoff gets control of a map like this, where he can keep you at bay with those shock combos and the shock primaries pushing you away, really difficult to come back. And then Sunnade, of course, having to be a little bit one-dimensional. The last 3 or 4 minutes of this game, he had to be hyper-aggressive. Anzuoff knew that, threw some combos around corners, had him lined up, just kind of knew exactly where he was going. That big fight over the shield belt with the rockets, where Sunnade was coming in with the 3-pack and Anzuoff made him eat a combo and reset his entire stack and everything. That I think was kind of the key turning point at the end of this one. So with 14 seconds left to go, we will see CC taking their 4th point of this matchup, pushing them again further up. They're still going to be winding up in 3rd place, but G finding themselves with one more chance to try to take 4th place away from BRD. So we're going to let them set up that last duel round and take another quick look at the brackets. So So Connects versus Sarkhan. Sarkhan, of course, going by Master Bobo in game. We'll see Solo again and Coma again. And then if we see a map 3, we'll see Deep for the first time of the day. It looks like our viewer count has doubled in the past little bit here. It looks like the North American folks are finally waking up, so good morning to all of you North American folks and to you Americans. Thanks for shaking off that Thanksgiving hangover. I'm not gonna say that I ate some cranberry pie for breakfast, but I didn't not eat cranberry pie for breakfast. I'll definitely be going to grab some more leftovers as this play day goes on, probably in between. So we've got one more duel again, Connects versus Sarkhan, then a short break as I go stuff some leftover turkey in my face. And we'll be right back after that with SOW versus Half Abs, and then Half Abs pulling a doubleheader against Limited Edition to finish off their season. And still some opportunity here. I mean, you see L3 and again SOW all playing against Half Abs today. So lots of shuffling in the rankings possible. So 10 potential points for Half Abs today. So right now they're technically in last place, but of course they played one less day. 10 potential points on the board, so they could pull all the way up. We've seen Berdang already take 4 points. Or excuse me, we've seen Crowd Control take 4 points, so they're going to be solidly in third. But if G doesn't take this last duel point, they'll be within striking distance. Half Abs could find their way all the way up into 4th place by the end of today if they can take all their points. So again, lots of shuffling left to do on this last day of the season. Checking to see if that hub is up. I think we're going to be staying in London. Looks like, yep, it is up. We're going to jump into game. So again, we saw those rankings. Still lots to play for G. And of course, all of the teams playing later today. Here we've got Connects versus Master Bobo, and Connects on solo going to be a real tall order for Master Bobo. We know he favors this map heavily. Here we go, players are ready. 3, 2, 1. And it's game time, baby. Connex 5. Here we've got Master Bobo versus Connects. Map 1, G trying to pull across some points in this matchup. Again, the math involved we covered earlier to solidify 4th place finish in this season. CC is already in 3rd. Lock that down, trying to finish off strong. And G in danger because Half Abs, the last place team currently, still has 2 more games. There's 2 more matchups today. Could pull right back ahead of them. So the second half, really, other than the top 3, everything wide open left in this season. Connects on the run. We've seen him very familiar with this map, using a lot of line of sight to escape. A lot of movement tricks in this map as well. But right now, Master Bobo on top of him. Looking to grab this first belt, and it looks like Connects, no problem giving up that first belt and taking the first 100. So Bobo's going to use that belt to essentially take that 50 armor and now look to start a fight. Connects, though, wise move, getting himself a sniper rifle and really a general assortment of weapons while Bobo tries to track him down, and Bobo getting completely stacked up. 25 on top of everything. And so you can see what Bobo's doing. He's basically just running around, just cycling through all of these armors, getting as stacked as possible. However, if you look at Connex's side, he's doing the same thing in a big combo, erases that armor advantage for Bobo. Bobo answers right back with a dive right into his face with that flat cannon. You see what his strategy is to close the gap. Get him with flak and link gun. Connects backing away, trying to take him out So Bobo's got that belt, and more importantly, has 80 health on top of it. He's gonna get in his face, and you see the link right to the face, so no secret Bobo wants to close that gap, and oh, Connects answers right back with that Enforcer over the 100 armor. Tying it back up, avoiding those rockets, and the turnaround mid-air sniper shot right there by Connects. Not gonna get a kill off it just yet, but Bobo now one shot away. So Connects running around with that sniper rifle. I feel like he's been missing very rarely, basically. He's been on fire the last couple weeks with that sniper rifle. But if Bobo can keep doing what he's doing, which is keeping him at bay and then closing the gap when he wants to start a fight, try to minimize as many pot shots just like that, try to minimize those type of shots. Wouldn't be surprised to see Bobo start pulling out the piston, actually, the alt fire, try to deflect those sniper shots whenever he has to dive into a power-up like that. You see Connects again, not so worried about grabbing that armor. Master Bobo has full armor, Connects has full armor, or at least, you know, up to what he can stack. So that 100 armor not really making a difference there. So smart move by Connects, just trying to get some damage in despite it. But Bobo, for his part, backing up, grabbing as much health as possible. Ooh, Connects had him lined up for a combo, decided not to take it. And now we're looking at 100 armor spawning in 3 seconds. Still nobody taking any damage since the last 100 armor spawns. This is how methodical and cautious both players are playing right now, trying to get that first bit of damage out there. Big combo on Connects. Connects so answers with some shock. Both players now taking damage, waiting for that shield belt to spawn, and Connects actually knocks him away from it. And now he's on the hunt, trying to turn it into a kill. Catches him up the lip. Beautiful rocket. That was almost pixel perfect. If he would have missed by just a little bit, it would have hit that lift. And now the follow-up, trying to get that kill. Pulling out the link gun, and Connects just like that, up 3-1. Off pretty much just 1 or 2 rockets that gave him that advantage last fight. So we've seen Master Bobo in 2v2, though, able to keep control, keep his head in the game with the armor timings despite the chaos of the back and forth match. So we'll see if he can do that in this duel game. We're about halfway through and only a 3-1 game, so if he can get back into a rhythm with those armors, he can fight his way back into this when you see him again, closing that gap with Flak. Down to 8 HP, though. So if Connects can then land one more shot, go up again, and there's the rockets he needed. Actually got surprised by Bobo. I think heard him taking a shot at him. Turn the corner with those rockets, and as much as Connects has been effective with the sniper rifle the last few weeks, rockets and Flak, so huge on this map whenever you can get in someone's face. Gives away his position with that shock ball, but knows he has a few more seconds to fight him off of it. Which spawns right now. Oh, he misses it. Bobo with a chance there to get a shot on him. But Connects gonna back into it, back up to 100 armor, and Bobo on the run once again. And the killing spree by Connects as he comes storming back into this one. Up 5-1. Still plenty of time for Master Bobo if he can turn this one around. And there you're seeing Connects turning Master Bobo's strategy around on him, getting in his face with rockets and Link, pushing him away from that belt and looking extremely healthy right now. Bobo, for his part, 100 armor is up, and he's going to get pushed away from it. He's going to manage to grab a 50 armor. Not even going to make his way around there. So I think Master Bobo more focused on grabbing weapons than armor right there. But now he's going to have a little bit of time to try to just basically escape, because there's nothing spawning right now that's going to help him. Ooh, shots coming out. Connects with the Twitch shock primary now. Doesn't even need to go heal back up. It can be extremely aggressive. And those extra couple seconds, huge, allows him to get in position. And that's why it's so big whenever you can finish a fight with more than 100 health. Gives you that extra few seconds to get in position to ambush your opponent or catch him off the spawn. Extends that lead. A follow-up sniper there. Still has 5 seconds till this belt, however, so Connect's gonna have to heal a little bit back up. Ooh, another big bait on the 100 armor by Connects, just waiting for him to eat that combo. So crafty moves by Connects, just kind of slowly poking around this map, looking for his opportunities. Up by 8 with 2.5 minutes to go. Looking to put it away now. Knows he doesn't have to take any risky fights. But up close, ooh, 36 HP. Connects might back away from this one. Master Bobo does kind of get the better of him that fight, but unfortunately time is running out. So down 8. Bobo's gonna be on the run, trying to get a combo in his face, catch him guessing wrong somewhere. But another shield belt to Connects, and only one left in this game. And Connects doing a great job right now of just zoning out Bobo, basically just not allowing him to cross any of these thresholds, get through any of these choke points to try to get in his face. And so far, Master Bobo unable to put any damage onto Connects these last couple minutes. Take a quick look, the armors and damage, both in Connects' favor. Not surprising when you look at the scoreboard. Really, Connects been just in control. Master Bobo got the first kill and then 9 straight for Connects, who's just been running this map completely in control. Bobo once again turning that corner, but 165 HP, 150 armor. Connects looking very comfortable to finish this one off. So Bobo steals that last 100, gets a bit of damage from the rockets. Maybe an opportunity to finish this one off with a kill. If Connects gets a kill here, though, it will be on a rampage for him, so 3 HP, finishes him off, and Connects clearing that rampage threshold to end this one out. So map 1 gonna be all Connects. There's the GG. So CC 1 map away from a perfect sweep here, pulling 5 frags up, or excuse me, 5 points up on the board. G really could use this point. They're gonna have 2 more maps to do it in. First, they're gonna have to force a map 3. We're gonna be on Coma. And if we can force, if Master Bobo can manage to take Coma, we will have a map 3 on Deep. He's got his work cut out for him, though. Connect's looking very sharp right now. All right, Coma coming up next. Will we finish this first matchup off with a sweep for CC? Or we'll see a map 3 with G with an opportunity to pull ahead and solidify at least a tie for 4th place, even worst case scenario. We're about to find out right now. Players are ready, and here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1. And it's game time, baby. Connex 5 here with map 2. Bobo versus Connects. Connects taking map 1. Ooh, and the early sniper shot. Bobo's gonna respawn with a flat cannon. We'll see what he can do to try to get into his face and close that gap. Connects. The fall away snipers, again, just hitting those clutch shots. He actually put himself in a difficult position. If he misses these shots, oh, he could be going down, but just hitting shot after shot. Right now, Connects hitting 6 of 8 with the sniper, giving him 3 kills. And if Connects keeps shooting a 80% sniper, this could be a pretty quick match. But of course, we expect that average to even out over time. But certainly off to a quick start. Ooh, and the big rocket to turn him away. And Master Bobo trying to get in his face with that flat cannon, get the big single hit to take him out. The aggression here by Connects, 31 HP, and rather than grabbing health, going for the kill on the 100 armor, doesn't get it, but almost eats a piston, so a dangerous move there by Connects. Master Bobo doesn't connect with it, gets away with a little bit of health, a little bit of armor. In the end, neither able to get a kill off of that one. Oh, nice combo there. Threading the needle by Connects. He's going to be able to follow it up with that link, and that's going to be a killing spree in Bobo now. Oh, respawns right in front of him. The follow-up sniper. That's going to be an easy link finisher. And Bobo right now, a little bit off kilter, not really able to get himself into a rhythm. He's got shield belt and 100 armor offset a little bit, so if Connects gets this belt untouched, he might be able to knock him off of that 100 armor as well. Look at that threading the needle shot. Connects just waiting for him to jump into his crosshair. And that's the luxury of patience you can have whenever you're in the lead 6-0, a couple of minutes into it. So Master Bobo, though, does push him away a little bit. Maybe a chance to grab this 100 armor. Looks like he's going to opt to give it up and instead try to scoop up some weapons. Connects, though, broken down, only 100 over 100. So Bobo, with a chance to fight back if he can catch him stepping the wrong direction. Connects, though, going to have every weapon at his disposal, just a little bit out of shock ammo. Oh, but sniper shots again. Still shooting 73% sniper right now, getting himself 4 kills. Another shot coming out there. So the projectile cam decided to take over there, which was kind of fun. I'm not sure how that happened, but in any case, Connects up 8. 3 minutes into this one, and Master Bobo just trying to find his way back into it. He does manage to get himself up to 100 armor. Ooh, and eats a combo shock sniper. Connects just landing everything right now. So we're watching Connects still be aggressive here. And another rampage. Connects just absolutely on fire. The follow-up combo off the spawn, another kill, and Master Bobo right now has got to be feeling a bit frustrated. Just nothing he can do right now as Connects is just on a roll. Ooh, I thought we were going to see a mid-air shred right there. Doesn't happen. Connects was guessing flak ball. Guessed a little bit off. And you see Master Bobo trying to anticipate him in position for that 100 armor. Ooh, Connects, though, knows he's going to give it up, fighting him off, and actually that time that he wasted there might have been all he needed, because that allowed him to grab that shield belt and perhaps make an escape. He's got to be careful, though, down to 9 HP. Master Bobo with one more shot with that stinger could have ended that spree. Instead, Connects stays on top. Still only 59 HP, so a bit dangerous. But as we've seen, he's going to be perfectly capable of playing this patiently. Oh, the bait doesn't realize he had him baited, so both players, and Connects rockets himself in the face. A huge turnaround there. Connects had him baited into a combo, doesn't get it, kills himself. And now he's going to be reset. Ooh, with that stinger alt fire getting pistoned away. And Master Bobo is going to be chasing him down, has him down to 64 HP now. And stacked back up, so we're only halfway through this one. Certainly a chance for Master Bobo to come back into it. But gonna be very difficult as Connects grabs that shield belt and knows that he can just play keep away for a while to run this clock down. That said, 165 HP. Master Bobo's done a great job of getting his health stacked up, even though he missed that shield belt. Ooh, loses track of Connects for a second there. So Connects gets away from a close-range rocket encounter. And Bobo again grabbing those health packs, or excuse me, health vials. Oh, and just baits him 4 shocks in a row. Connects 5 out of Connects just continues. What is his shock accuracy? So his shock accuracy up to 22%, so nothing crazy there. Still shooting 70% sniper. And Master Bobo right now, other than that one exchange, really finding nothing. And just baits him in, and that belt again. Has Bobo grabbed a belt yet? He has not. 6-0 in Connects' favor. Just a testament to the kind of control he's had. The only kill on Connects has come from Connects. Here, coming through that teleport, hurt him. Down below. And now if you're Connects, you pretty much have every opportunity to just kind of run away for 3 minutes. Hit him in the back with a combo. He's going to have him on the run again. Master Bobo with no armor. Oh, Connects had him lined up. Probably should have been a kill there. Master Bobo lucky he didn't eat a combo in his face with flak, but Connects yet again on a killing spree. Connects with another shield belt, not wanting to give up anything. He might go perfect this round. Not something you see very often, even in duel. Only a couple more belts to spawn. We'll see if Connects can manage to sweep all of them, but sometimes at the end of a game, he gets a little bit defensive, not wanting to give up any comebacks, but at this point, up 17 with 2.5 minutes to go. This one's going to be already out of reach. Connects with a shock chase down. Almost a big combo off the spawn. Doesn't connect. I guess, ironically. Master Bobo just trying to close that gap, but just nothing happening for him right now. And Connects with another belt. That's, I believe that's going to be 7-0. 8-0 with the belts. So Connects giving him absolutely no opportunities to come back. Ooh, another combo. Master Bobo, though, with a nice flak ball, does some damage. Connect's going to be on the run, but gets there to the health before Bobo has a chance to get a weapon on him. There is a rocket launcher out. He could have been in a dangerous spot, but Bobo backs up the ramp, or excuse me, up the lift. Almost takes him out. But Bobo just trying to get a kill on him. Kind of a moral victory is what he's looking for. There's a couple rockets on him, but Connects was so stacked. Bobo's still getting the better of it. But he's going to be on the run with those shock primary shots, just pushing him away, and another rampage off another sniper rifle kill. And that's going to be the 9th and final shield belt going to Connect. So a perfect run of belts. Pretty rare to see that in duel, because typically at some point or another, someone's going to snag control of it. And that's just a testament. I mean, look, 1,700 damage advantage for Connects. Just been absolutely in control of this one. Look at his percentages. Yeah, his sniper rifle down to 66% snipers. So he's been slipping a little bit in the second half of this game, but not much opportunity here for Bobo to put anything together. And we'll take a look at the rankings when we come back from our break between matches, but something to consider now. Half abs with an opportunity to slide all the way up to 4th place if they can take all of their rounds today. So we'll keep an eye on that, but right now, CC finishing this one up, catching all 5 points with a really nice showing in this season, ending really strong too. And most importantly, finishing off in 3rd place. So we're going to take a look at the rankings again. This is before any of the points today. But CC adding 5 to their score. G, unfortunately for them, not able to add any. So they're going to stick here tied for 4th place. BRD has another game day coming up with a makeup game against SOW. Half Abs is going to play SOW and